In this era of relentless advances, there's a corner of the planet where the hands of the clock seem to have frozen, keeping alive the legends of heroic times and a peaceful coexistence with the natural environment. I invite you to discover Mongolia, known for being the nation with the lowest population density, but brimming with stories, ancestral customs, and a natural magnificence that takes your breath away. Welcome to the Fascinating Traditions channel. Here, we unravel fascinating secrets and explore the incredible world around us. Don't miss out on the discoveries. Subscribe now, activate notifications, and embark on this knowledge adventure with us. Nestled between two giants, with Russia to the north and China to the south, Mongolia reveals itself on the global stage not only because of its privileged position, but also due to the vastness of its territory, ranking it as the 19th largest country on the planet. This enormous country of steppes, mountains, and skies that stretch into infinity is a splendid reflection of natural splendor, a powerful echo of its majesty and untamed beauty in the face of human presence. In an era defined by modern advancement dominating numerous corners of the globe, Mongolia remains a sanctuary of ancient traditions, nomadic cultures, and a deep bond with nature. Its vast domain, dotted with corners that seem to remain pristine and wild, offers an unparalleled experience of solitude and reflection, where the silence of its extensive plains and the murmur of the wind against the mountains resonate more loudly than the hustle and bustle of urbanization. Mongolia's geographical position, squeezed between countries with high population density, contrasts with its own sparse density, making it one of the most desolate places in terms of human presence per square meter. This isolation has facilitated the preservation of its cultural and natural identity in a world trending towards uniformity. Mongolia stands as a refuge for nomads who, along with their herds, continue to roam the steppes just as their ancestors did, coexisting in harmony with nature's rhythms. Mongolia is not only noted for its territorial immensity, but also for its grand spirit. This country is a spectacle of nature in its highest expression, from the vast Gobi Desert in the south, with its Bactrian camels and archaeological treasures, to the lush conifer forests and crystal-clear water bodies that adorn the north. Each corner provides a window to the diversity and strength of the natural world. The stark contrast between its vast natural environment and the limited human presence turns Mongolia into a space to contemplate our connection with the earth. Here, existence unfolds at a different pace, sculpted by the vastness of the landscape and adaptation to a climate of extremes. Mongolia challenges its visitors to rethink their concepts of space and time, offering them a journey towards self-discovery as profound as their exploration of the surroundings. In essence, Mongolia is one of the few sanctuaries where the splendor of the earth manifests in its most pure and pristine state. It serves as a tangible reminder of how small we are in the face of nature's magnitude, urging a call to live in respect and wonder at the natural world that shelters us. Genghis Khan, who was initially known as Temujin, is a figure whose influence on history is immeasurable. Under his leadership and vision, Mongolia went from being a dispersed collection of nomadic tribes to a unified empire, which eventually became the largest contiguous empire ever seen. The rise of Genghis Khan at the dawn of the 13th century and his subsequent conquests not only shaped the destiny of Mongolia, but also transformed the geopolitical landscape across Eurasia. With Genghis Khan at the helm, Mongolia transformed into the heart of a series of feats that left an indelible mark on the tapestry of global history. He is remembered not only for his unparalleled military prowess, but also for his influence in invigorating trade and communication along the famed Silk Road. His victories forged bridges between the East and West, fostering cultural and economic exchanges that played a crucial role in the development of multiple civilizations. His campaigns left behind a lasting legacy that spans from the amalgamation of cultures to the spread of technologies and ideas, and the establishment of an empire that, at its zenith, stretched from Eastern Europe to the Sea of Japan, encompassing vast swathes of Central Asia, China, and the Middle East. The equestrian statue of Genghis Khan, a modern monument in honor of this iconic leader, reflects his enduring relevance both for Mongolia and the world. Located about 54 kilometers east of Ulaanbaatar, the capital, This stainless steel statue rises to a height of 40 meters, dominating a complex that houses a museum and a visitor center. Genghis Khan, mounted on his horse and with his gaze fixed on the horizon, embodies his forward vision and the vastness of his empire. This impressive work, one of the largest equestrian statues in the world, has become a pilgrimage site for the Mongolian people and a tourist attraction that draws travelers from all corners. It symbolizes the deep veneration for Genghis Khan, considered the father of contemporary Mongolia. More than just a structure, the statue expresses the respect and admiration that Mongolians have for their most legendary figure, representing the strength, unity, and pride of a nation. The statue and the story of Genghis Khan capture the essence of Mongolia perfectly, a nation forged in resilience, proud of its rich past and history, and, facing adversities and challenges through the centuries, continues to honor fervently the life and legacy of one of the most outstanding strategists and reformers in history. These elements intertwine in the narrative of a people whose essence is grounded in the feats of their most iconic leader, placing Mongolia at the center of epic narratives that continue to resonate globally. In the vast and captivating landscape of the Mongolian steppes, where the horizon unfolds endlessly, a rich spiritual tradition has sprung up, which has been the backbone of Mongolia's identity and cultural fabric over the centuries. The arrival of Buddhism in Mongolia around the 13th century marked the beginning of its flourishing, which was especially consolidated at the end of the 16th century, inaugurating a period where this spiritual current would deeply intertwine with the daily Mongolian life. The establishment of the first Buddhist temple in 1586 marks a crucial milestone in Mongolia's chronology, not just as a manifestation of religious devotion, but also as the dawn of a spiritual and cultural revolution. This temple, along with the many that followed, became epicenters of wisdom, contemplation, and the practice of faith, attracting monks, pilgrims, and truth-seekers to its sacred heart. Gelugpa Buddhism, the predominant branch of Tibetan Buddhism in Mongolia, with its emphasis on monastic discipline, deep study of Buddhist philosophy, and dedication to meditation, found in Mongolia the ideal environment to thrive. The harmony of its teachings about compassion, the transitory nature of existence, and the interconnection of all beings, with the Mongolian respect for nature and the valuation of life in its many manifestations, was remarkable. In the vast silence of the Mongolian prairies, a broad space opened for introspection and spiritual growth. The monasteries, scattered like beacons of wisdom across the steppes, stood as witnesses to an enduring faith, challenging both the passage of time and the severity of a harsh climate. During the long and harsh winters, these places provided not only a physical refuge, but also a spiritual sanctuary, preserving the essence of devotion and a sense of community. The integration of Buddhism into the fabric of Mongolian life was severely tested through history, facing notable obstacles, particularly during the 20th century with communist repression, which led to the destruction of numerous monasteries and the persecution of the faithful. Nevertheless, the strength of Buddhism and the commitment of Mongolians to their spiritual legacy made possible a resurgence of Buddhist practice in Mongolia following the advent of democracy in the last decades of the century. Today, Buddhism remains a pillar in modern Mongolia, intertwining with national identity and culture. It offers an oasis of calm, a space for reflection and spiritual union in contrast to the frenzy of contemporary life. The spiritual journey initiated with the founding of the first Buddhist temple continues to exert a profound influence on Mongolian society, demonstrating that faith, even in the most challenging environments, can thrive and shape the soul of a community. Mongolia captivates us with its play of climatic contrasts. Winters that could freeze the soul are contrasted with more than 257 sunny days that fill the heart with warmth. This country, a land of extremes, opens its arms inviting us to explore its natural and cultural riches under a sky that seems dyed with eternal hope. One of Mongolia's most distinctive and ancient cultural traditions is the consumption of arag, or fermented mare's milk, emblematic of the intrinsic connection between nomads, their horses, and the natural environment. Drunk since time immemorial, this mare's milk is not only a nutritious, energizing, and healthy staple for Mongolians, but also symbolizes a way of life closely tied to the rhythms of nature and underscores the essential role of horses as life companions and sources of crucial sustenance. The natural fermentation of arag endows it with beneficial properties and a unique taste, making it an essential element in both daily life and festivities. Arag goes beyond being merely a food. It reflects the resilience, adaptability, and social cohesion of Mongolians. Its preparation, a community activity, strengthens bonds, traditions, and respect for the environment, showcasing the nomadic ability to sustainably harness available resources in harmony with their surroundings. This consumption becomes a statement of identity, a celebration of life intertwined with the culture of Mongolia, remaining as a vital reminder of the importance of traditions, community, and connection with nature in our contemporary world. In the face of urbanization and sedentary lifestyles, Mongolia exalts the essence of nomadism, an existence marked by constant movement, in sync with the environment, reflecting a deep understanding of natural cycles and an unalterable respect for the abundance the earth offers. At the very heart of this unique nation, Ulaanbaatar rises, confronting the cold with the warmth of its rich history and vibrant culture. It is a city where the most modern vehicles coexist with scenes seemingly taken from the countryside, and where the legacy of nomadic ancestors intertwines with the pulse of modern life. Despite its chilly climate, Ulaanbaatar unfolds as a melting pot where the new and the ancient merge, offering unparalleled experiences, such as horseback riding through landscapes that have marked history. Mongolia, with its magnificent natural beauty, vibrant traditions, and the unbreakable spirit of its people, reveals to us the true meaning of freedom and our connection with the environment. This country, although marked on maps as the most sparsely populated, is in reality full of soul, rich stories, and lessons for all humanity. Mongolia transcends being merely a destination. It is a transformative odyssey, a journey to the core of nature and the human spirit. Thank you for being part of this memorable expedition. Discover Mongolia, where every step tells a story and every view is a call to adventure. Until our next journey,